Hmm. Sir, my name is Freckle Nickel in relation to 12 dots of nuggets because in relation to 12 dots of nuggets there isn't any kind of presumption in relation to any kind of services because in relation to any kind of services there is no way to presumption the deflection of the third party insurance based upon the government because in that fact if there is any kind of weighing in relation to a solution of practice, the telemorph is just a doll. It's just a doll in relation to sector 381234 because in that sector the person is a nene of knowing that the enjoyment of life cycle is the mala in relation to pistons and cold color because in that in relation to cold color, is there any kind of sir in relation to madame because both way there is a Aston in relation to photoshots and grammar school of vocabulary and in that way if there is an impacting degree of sir or not the Nicola of vocabulary is just a math of bil dun sang. So in that way, if there is that Mel, how do we know that Madame is a honest section of apology to adjust the vocabulary because the vocabulary is just a noun of adjust in relation to A, J, T or B. An average account in relation to knowing how the English teacher started to teach student in relation to vocabulary because the vertical amount of our own vocal voice box is the way we store our memory in relation to writing notes and accounting the amount of prosecution in relation to our criminal charge because in that way how do we know that our prosecution and criminal charge is based upon our liberation of Donald Trump to sector the intra in relation to its own minting system because our solar system by God is not a difflong of knowing that each one of us may lie to itself in relation to a professor of Zion to Ma because based upon our canony of knowing that our Polyana is just an amount of destruction in relation to faith. So in that way, when we know what to write in relation to our own music, how do we portray each other in relation to looking like so. But in that way, humans, we are just an announcement based upon our discourage of law. But in that way, if there is a dissection of our skeleton before we end like Michael Jackson, being black, then white, and white, what is then and? So in that way, when we write words of lyrics, does it help the artist to become a singer? So when you saluted the army in relation to being how real my life was, then you charges the confidence of law. Within the confidence of law, how does our, my sort of belly button will encryption the codex in relation to our own iTunes? Because the way we think is that when we write Chakasa of knowing that our cute cat is an account of artist in relation to looking in so, then in that way, when we wave our own vocal voice box, then we will become the most popular singer in the country. But in so, we walking around the journal, seeing what we can see, seeing what we do not see, no, what we